You guys able to hear me? In less than 72 hours, authorities are preparing for New Year's Eve in Times Square and across the United States as Israel-Hamas war presents elevated threats. Maine is the second state to bar former President Donald Trump from the 2024 ballot. Maine pitched the 2024 election into deeper chaos and constitutional confusion just yesterday by becoming the second state to throw Donald Trump off the ballot over the January 6, 2021 U.S. Capitol riot. Russia is unleashing the biggest air attack on the Ukraine since the start of the full-scale invasion. In fact, Russia has launched the biggest air attack on the Ukraine since the beginning of its full-scale invasion. The Ukrainian military reported this information just recently with an unprecedented number of drone and missiles fired at targets across the country. So needless to say, things are certainly escalating. If you guys appreciate the news and updates, definitely hit the like button for the video. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on future updates. New York City pro-Palestinian protesters swarmed the Zuccotti Park in Manhattan. In fact, this happened just a few hours ago. And according to an Instagram post, from within our lifetime, a group within more than 167,000 followers, the emergency protest began at 2 p.m. in the middle of the park. In fact, quote, "Let's flood the streets of New York with our message of ending not just the bombs of Gaza, but the siege, the blockade, occupation, and colonization of all Palestine." This is what a post said. And I'll do my best to remember to put some the links to some of these articles so that you guys can follow along after the live ends. So the video posted on Twitter, formerly or currently known as X, groups of protesters could be heard chanting multiple different phrases, including "Free, Free Palestine." The JFK Airport, John F. Kennedy Airport protests resulted in 26 people being arrested just 2 days ago after yet another demonstration ended up blocking a large portion of the Van Wyck Expressway, if you guys are familiar with that highway in New York. So that's what's going on there. But authorities are actually preparing for New Year's Eve in Times Square and across the United States as Israel-Hamas war presents elevated threats. And essentially authorities across the U.S. are working to ensure New Year's revelers' security this weekend, particularly in New York, where law enforcement officials are saying that the war in Gaza has contributed to heightened concerns of lone wolf attacks, although they stress that things will be okay. And I'm a pretty optimistic guy. I'm a pretty optimistic guy. I think we need to definitely be paying attention to what's going on around us. Make sure to share this message with your friends and family who may be celebrating in large gatherings. I think we all need to be aware of what's happening, and it's all about preparation. And speaking of preparation, if you own a home, make sure your home is protected against very expensive, unexpected home repairs. Get your free home warranty quote. There's a link in the description down below of this video. It literally takes about 10 seconds. Think about some of the most expensive things that could literally just fail at any moment and cost you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Heating systems, plumbing systems, electrical systems, water heaters, garbage disposals, appliances, kitchen appliances, ranges, stoves, built-in microwaves, garage door openers, air conditioning systems, you name it, right? So anyway, get your free home warranty quote. There's a link in the description down below this video. It takes you about 10 seconds. Thank me later. But this is what we're facing here in 2023, guys, going into 2024. And a joint threat assessment based on an analysis from 10 different law enforcement agencies. According to the FBI, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security and the NYPD, the New York Police Department, among them, says the Israel-Hamas war has created a heightened threat environment. Now, I make sure to share this information with you guys because, you guys are smart and you understand the importance of being aware. You understand and value the importance of knowledge. By the way, if you guys are able to see and hear me okay, if you could just kind of drop a quick comment, let me know if my sound and audio and visual is okay. We are live at this time. And where are you guys watching from? I had several people from the UK watching yesterday. I wonder where you guys are watching from today. I got Tony Erickson in the live. He said, I'm glad to live in Wisconsin. Yeah, I think Wisconsin's probably one of those states here in the United States. It's one of the safer ones to be in, certainly, for New Year's. Mary Perry Smith says that I'm glad I'm living in Indiana. Nothing is here but Purdue University. Pretty cool. Glenn says, why don't people protest for America like the border? All money given to the Ukraine, our costs. Yeah, taxpayer money is funding the Ukraine war largely. U.S. taxpayer dollars. Then we've got Jamie Turnage says avoid crowds and protesters. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of hanging out in excuse me, protests. Certainly if I can avoid it, just from a safety perspective. All right, so who's checking in here? We got Danny Boy Spain in Spain. Wow. And here's the other thing. If you guys are watching outside the country, definitely let me know where you guys are watching from. So we got Danny Boy Spain from Spain. We got Jada from Florida, Frank Carter from New Jersey, Pamela Drake, Indiana. We got Stacy Bryan, Palm Bay, Florida. All right, so we got some folks in here from Florida, Indiana, Tennessee. We got Sheila Phelps from Henderson, Tennessee. We got Mike Wolin from California, Jason T from Pittsburgh. Awesome, guys. Yo, we have well over 300 people in the live here. If we can get like 300 likes on the video, that would be amazing. I really appreciate the support, guys. And I hope you appreciate the information and the updates that I share with you guys each and every single day here. So good morning. I guess technically afternoon if you're on the East Coast. Good morning if you're like Mountain Time or Pacific. Yeah. So several demonstrators were seen hanging out and not rioting, but protesting in the Zuccotti Park in Manhattan. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. I guess it's better to be in that park than Central Park having a protest, I guess. Demonstrators were clashing with police in Midtown on Christmas Day. Now, you would think everybody would be in the house celebrating with their families, but no. There were demonstrations taking place even on Christmas Day. Green and red flooded the streets in Midtown alongside some signs that read, let's just say it's something I can't say on here without getting the video shut down. So anyway, they were saying some things out there. So let's see. So Israel declared war after Hamas militants stormed the border on October 7th. And since then, more than 20,600 Palestinians have been, unfortunately, eliminated. It's really just it's a horrible situation, regardless of which side. It's just when there's like a war, when there's a battle, no one wins. No one wins. There might be survivors, but at the end of the day, nobody wins that thing. And generally speaking, the people who initiate it generally aren't even involved. It's really just a horrible situation to be honest with you guys. But yeah, so the concern in New York is fairly prevalent. Where the FBI and the police department are indicating that they will continue to monitor for potential threats. From a large command center and amid an enhanced security perimeter as Times Square crowds count down to midnight. So they're going to be dropping the ball in Times Square. Do you know anyone who's going to be celebrating in New York for New Year's? And drop me some comments down below. I need some New Year's Eve celebration ideas. What do y'all think I should do for New Year's Eve celebration? Hit me up. I need some ideas. And if there is a special, if there is a must-have food or drink that I should make sure that we have for whatever celebration that we have for New Year's Eve, definitely hit me up in the comments. Somebody said, I gotta have a margarita to bring in the new year. Someone else said, I gotta have sweet potato souffle. Another person said was it black eyed peas? I forget the reason why you're supposed to have black eyed peas and collard greens for. I don't even like those foods, honestly. Um, but let me know if you guys have any must haves for New Year's Eve. So the worries were pronounced ahead of the holidays as let's see, law enforcement across the United States has been especially vigilant ever since the Hamas attack on October 7th. And of course, the Israel siege of Gaza continued to intensify. The assessment obtained by the CNN points to a series of false threats earlier this month against synagogues in New York. So yeah, essentially, I think the entire country is kind of on high alert, just paying attention to what's going on, what could happen, and we're hoping and we're praying for safety. So let's see. So fire. Let's see. Hold on. Fire Leo says mini roar beef sliders. I've never heard of that. Let's see. So Walter Dubois says lobster. Okay, gotta have lobster. Diana. I'm sorry, Diana. Diana V. I can't pronounce your last name. Prosecco. Ooh, I've heard. I've never had prosecco before, but I've heard about it. Shrimp, lobster tail, and filet mignon. What's that, like surf and turf? That sounds really good. Maybe even a baked potato. Loaded baked potato. Let's see who else we got. So we got Diana V says stay home and have a fancy romantic dinner. I'm not opposed to that. Thank you for that idea. Got Nancy Silverman from New York. Thank you for confirming the sound is good. Nadine Barsimian out of New York. Appreciate you checking in. Pizza rolls. Thank you, Julie. That might not be a bad idea because we'll probably end up maybe having some friends and family over, and pizza rolls are probably like a good finger snack. My dad would order. Garrett Fay says my dad would eat pig feet. I have never had pig feet, but probably won't be trying it either. It just doesn't sound very appetizing to me, but I appreciate the suggestion. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. If you haven't already, do hit the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel, and it literally takes about 10 seconds. Get your free home warranty quote. There's a link in the description down below this video. Get yourself protected going into the new year. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Be safe, guys.